Good morning, welcome back everyone. It's Kay from the Papershed. Hope you're all doing well. I'm back with the Old School Detective Lapbook series, part 4. So we're going to crack on because there's quite a bit to do today. We got to, where did we get to? We got to filling in all of the, sorry you can't see, all of the missing persons and the crime scenes. I've still got a few little bits of words on this one that I need to fill in, but I need to cut some more ephemera, so I'll be doing that off screen. We are going to be doing this last part now with all the covers. So we're going to do all the paper copy bit on here, and we're going to do the file folder that I've created for this. So I have a piece going there, and then these are all the papers that I've collected for these. So we call that, oh, I can just take it off. I'll just call that, oh, my pencil's broken. Where's the other one? Here it is. So this is page 1. This is page 1. I can move that. This is page 2. Page 2. Page 3. Page 3. That's that one, and then this is 2, 3, page 4, page 4. This is page 5, page 5, page 6, page 6, page 7, page 7. Okay, oh, back on. Page 8. And this is the back page. Okay, so this is the file folder. I decided to carry on with the theme of the file folder from the front. So that's going to be fixed onto there. Then I'm going to join them together to create a. So I'm just going to join these two together with that, and then that is what you will get when you're done. So you've got 1, 2, 3 tabs. So I will show you how to do that now, so that you can get these equal tabs that cross over each other. And you can do this, once you know how to do it, you will be able to do that with any for any size and for any part. So these could be 3 pockets in a book. You can make them smaller, larger, whichever way you want to do it. So I'm just going to get a file folder ready. Then I got the second file folder, and I just put that on the top there so that I can create the second one and the third one. And I'm just going to show you how to do that with a envelope punch. So I'm going to get that out first and just move those out of the way just for a second, because there is nowhere to work. So what I'm going to do, this is my first one, and I'll just get the envelope punch. And what I'm going to do, what I did was to make, I got the second piece only because it's smaller, and I put it into 3 and I just marked them there. So I've drew a line, I've put it on here, and I've drew a line all the way through the 3 tabs. Okay, then I'm going to get this one, which is the very first tab, and I'm going to put that in there against that middle line and tab that. Have I done that the wrong way? I think I have. I'll have to turn it the other way. No, I can't turn it the other way now. I think I should have done it that way instead. Okay. And then I would put that mark in there. I have done it the wrong way, haven't I? We can work with that. How not to do it, eh? Right, let's fold it back where it should be. So that's the first tab there. Obviously I did that one wrong, but we'll work with that, it's fine. And then this one is the middle page, so that goes in the middle there. So your mark goes in the middle of your punch here, and then we're going to take that one out, and we're going to do the same with this one. So that mark goes in the middle there, and that gets took out. And on this one gets took out, and the end of that gets took out. Let's see if we can do this right. You'd think that the end was the right thing. I am going to take that little bit off there just so that it matches the other side, instead of it being a lip. And there you have your 3 punch holes. So what we do now is we take all of that off. We take that side off and this side off, and then we take all of that off there, and that gives you your 3 tabs for your file. So I'm just going to move that out the way because I don't need that again. So this is the tricky bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up with my grid so that I can get a straight line, and I'm going to pencil it in first, because when I do it freehand it doesn't always work. What I want to do is move it over so that I can get a line that's straight, and then I want to take off just line that. So I'm going to take off that bit. Okay, so that's the one. Then on the next one, I love there. Line it up on the bottom. That's about right. Open that up. And then on this one, we want to take away that bit and that bit. And then on this one, we just want to take that long piece off there. I would say Okay, so now we're going to do that and cut it. Each one. I'm going to just place that down, line that up. Okay, I'm just going to take that up to there. Just not put that right to the edge. There we go. So that's that side done. Turn it over and do this side. And we're going to take that piece off. And we're going to take that piece off. Okay, so you've got that one and that one done. And then we'll open this and we're going to do this one. I don't know why when I use a knife I always cock up the end of it. Okay, so we have, that's our attachment, that's our first one, and that's our second, which will go like that. So you've got your 1, 2, 3 tabs, and that's your attachment that goes in your book. That's all going to be attached together like so. And then this is going to go into the book like this, and they are going to open that way. So they will open this way. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, and then the whole of that will open that way. But we want a string closure in here. So a policy closure. And what you will need for that is some dots. Okay, so I can't do it 1 inch because I haven't left enough room. So I'm going to do it 5/8 of an inch, and then I will glue all those together there. So I'll glue all these together, then I will glue those together and they will go on the back. I like to make a standoff, although that's too big. I like to make a standoff on the back, and then those two there will be on the bottom of my string for my little doodad. So it will be a button on the bottom, and then that is going into there just as my decorative leather button. So I'll be doing that. And then what I want is I want a little standoff. I'll have to use the small one. So what did I use? I'm just cutting a couple of those out. I just like to create a bit of a standoff on the back of my buttons because it helps with the string. So they would get fitted on the back of there, and then that would go onto there, so that it gives it a little bit of a standoff for the string to go on. So yeah, so we'll have to do that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is what I'll do is I'll ink everything and I'll come back, because otherwise the video is going to be really, really long. So just bear with me and I will be back. Hi guys, I'm back. I've got everything inked up. I've got all my papers ready. I've got to now think of the closure. I am going to have a policy closure on this. And so I'm thinking I'll put the string this way and my little closure will be there. I couldn't have an inch because I hadn't left enough space, and I didn't really want to make these any smaller than what they were because my book is quite narrow. So yeah, I've gone with a 5/8 of an inch, and all I've done is I've cut two 5/8 circles, 2 3/8 circles for the back, and I've done a small one just as a little pattern on the front. So that's all done. I put my hole in ready, and I can't put that on there until the paper's on this page. So first things first, I'm actually gonna, can I paper everything up first? I think I can, can't I? If I paper everything up first and leave the back one. So I'm going to get on and cover these, and then we'll think about it again in a mo. So that's going to be my first page. So let's get the glue. So I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you're all enjoying this series of the Old Book Detective. I'm absolutely taken aback by it. I think it's great. It's been so such a lovely experience, really, and yeah, it's been really nice. It's such a different project from, you know, your normal journals and things. I definitely, I think, do another lap book eventually, because I've seen Victoria Designs, which is where the kit is from. She does a Da Vinci Code one, and I think that would be great for a lap book. So I'm contemplating at the moment with different other projects. So yeah, I hope that some of you are joining in and enjoying the process, because it's such fun. It is really nice to have something different to work with. It's been great as well to do all of the research and stuff. I found quite a few bits and pieces that I can use for ephemera just to bring it in, of the Jack the Ripper case. So I added one of the letters that he sent to a police, or to the police. I think it was to a specific police officer actually who was running the case. It's been so interesting actually reading, because I think although we already know, you know, how gruesome and everything that guy was, it's been quite interesting just to read about it. I don't think you actually, you know, we've all heard of Jack the Ripper. You know, I remember it from when I was little, really. But I think you forget about the gruesomeness of the crimes. And I mean, I'm talking about the 70s Jack the Ripper now, not the one from the 1800s. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying reading up about it and finding out different facts and stuff. So it's been quite enjoyable. And I think because of how large this kit is as well, I would actually be quite happy to do a journal in this, a murder mystery journal, or something along those lines. I just think you could use it for lots of other things, and there's so much of it in the kit. It's a fabulous kit. If you are following along as well, go and check out Mandy's from Sunflower and Doors. She's using, or I'm using, the same kit that she is to do this project, and I am actually following along with her. So it's been a real joy to be taking part really in this. I sort of invited myself. But yeah, I am really loving it. So I've actually spent most of my day crafting. I mentioned in a video a few upside down a few videos back that I'd placed another order with our friend Ali, and how long I'd got to wait for it. And I was dead surprised. I actually got it, all of it, in like 15. It came on the 15th day. So I ordered it on the 29th of August, and I had it on Monday. It was delivered on Monday. I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to do a little show and tell video some point today, and I'll get that out so that you can all have a look. I literally did only buy stamps because I don't do a lot of stamping, and I've had a few off of Ali before. I got a couple of die sets which I wanted, but I was just so shocked. I couldn't believe that it had all just come in like 2 weeks, and then I was tempted to go on again, like you. And I thought, no, you're just buying for the sake of buying, which I am. So I thought, no, I'm going to refrain from that, because it doesn't always happen. I mean, I'd got a delivery date of October on most of them. Push that way a little bit. But yeah, I was really surprised. So I'll do a little show and tell video soon, and let you see what I've actually purchased. I mean, I think the whole thing only cost me about 23 quid or something. I got some quite nice, decent stamps, which I'm looking forward to using. I've also recently bought quite a few of the Tim Holtz coloured, because I do quite enjoy the mixed media side of things, and I've done a few projects but not loads, so I'm not comfortable with doing it on video yet because I just don't think I know enough. Yeah, I just don't think I know enough really to actually video a project. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. And then the last one to go on is this one. I've also I've been waiting for it actually, for when I first did this binding, this spine with the material. I wanted to get some Fabri-Tac. I mean, I like the Kalau, but it doesn't work for everything. And but it does go a long way. It's still value for money, but it doesn't go with everything, and I just wanted a bit of Fabric to do this. So that came. Don't know what I think about it, to be honest. I know there's a lot of people out there that actually use it. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that use it, I think. So we get that one on next. So I'm going to put this down, because you need to put this down before we can put the tie on and this last piece of paper back in. So very sad to hear about the Queen. I'm not a big royalist, but I do think that she did a lot for our country. Yeah, very sad. I've got an extra day off to craft in my craft room, so that's been good. Maybe that wasn't quite appropriate. I might probably have it on, actually. I might have the funeral on tomorrow, and yeah, just to see. What will all of you be up to? You'll be watching the funeral? Maybe, maybe not. So that's where we are now. Shouldn't have put that one on till I'd put my brad in. And I don't think I can take that up now. Oh, where is it? I don't think I can. Oh, I may be able to. Oh, looky, looky. I need it to stick up that far. So let's pop a hole in. I just put that onto there and pop a hole. Where will that go? About there. Come on, don't stick. Yeah. So I'm going to just make that quite a big hole and get that brad in before that sticks. Now we just need, I've been using my little red ones. They'll be too big actually. Might need to do the small ones. Let me get a small one out. Where did I put them? Oh, they're here. I'd use that, but I've used red ones on the others. This one. Sorry, I should have actually got this out. There she is. Okay, let's get that in so that we can stick that page down. So there she goes. Middle there. So that little brad's down, and I just need to redo this paper. That was a tad lucky. So don't make that mistake. Leave your back page off before you, so that you can do your policy closure. There we go. Right. Then, glue fingers. So that looks pretty cool. So then we need to get the, oh, where's my string gone? A little bit of seepage. I find that with collage, it's really runny. Something sticking on that. Yeah, I really like that actually. It's a shame about that. See how this sits off proud now, so that it's easy to do your, I'm going to have to cut another piece, aren't I? Because I've lost it somewhere. Oh, it's here on my lap. Okay, so I'm going to need to pop that about the middle. That last page on. So I'm just going to use some fabric for this. So apparently it sticks absolutely anything. Okay, and then we can stick this one as the back page. Okay. Just check that that doesn't move that over. That's it. Down. Just get my gluey sprayer just to make sure that so when I did it in my other one and I put the page on, I'm slightly concerned that that may you know, be pulled through, and I wasn't sure whether to reinforce that bit there with a half circle or something. I don't know, obviously I haven't, but that was my thought and I'd forgotten to do it. It's just come to me, so I'm not going to do it now. So what happens is that will close down. It will get quite filled up as well, and then you will just go around there a few times, and we'll cut that a little bit smaller. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to stick a little doodad on the bottom. So what we do with that, I'm going to use art glitter, only because there's such a small amount of string that goes in these. I'll soak your string up. Okay, and what you do is you pop that one on and you squash it together so that you've got loads of glue all over your fingers. I've done these a lot in the past. I've just lost my other one of them, haven't I? You can't see it. I have done these a lot in the past, and what I used to do, one, they're nice and decorative, they finish the end of your string off. The other, which I don't know where that's gone, have I dropped it? I know I had two to start with. I'll find it in a minute. One, it's decorative and finishes your string off. The other is it does form like a little bit of a weight for your string. And what I used to do with mine, they were smaller than this. This would have been the size of it, and then I would have had a smaller piece of pattern paper in the middle, and then I used to glossy accent them on both sides. And it just forms a little bit of a weight for your string. I'm going to have to do something about that because that will really annoy me. So I think what I'm going to do is just put a notch in that. It's not ideal, but it's the only way that I can do it, I think. Where's my pencil gone? Why is it that I keep losing everything? There it is. I want a little notch to come out of there. So I'll get the right one, I think. That's the one I want. And I'm just going to notch that out. On that side. There we go. Oh, it doesn't look that bad, does it? And then your access to that button is quite easily done. The other thing that does as well is when you've got a policy envelope that is this way, when you've got it lifted and you've got it on both of them, it creates that void there instead of it being really, really close together. It creates a nice little void because you've got those bottom circles on the bottom. So yeah, I think I'll put this one on since I have done that. And then when we come back next week, Mandy will be doing Tuesday and Thursday, I think her videos come out. So she'll probably do part 5 and 6 next week. And then once she's got hers up, then I will be cracking on with mine. So what I'll do, I think next week, or for me anyway, part 5 and part 6, we'll be deciding what's going to go on here. Because I'm thinking, I'm not sure about the journal being on there. I might put that on here and do a hidden pocket and put the journal in that one. And then obviously what we'll do in 5 and 6 will be to fill up all of these. And then what I'm going to do, I think, with this one, this is a piece, this isn't part of the kit. This was a newspaper print that I found on the internet to do with Jack the Ripper. So I just thought I'd include it. And what I'm going to actually do, I think, which I hadn't thought about, Let me just pop that over, which I hadn't actually thought about because I need to put something in the top of there. We'll sort it. I will get it sorted. Is I'm thinking of doing a clear closure with a lip or a pocket here. So it'll be see-through and you'll be able to see this, and then I'm going to put all the extra bits of Jack the Ripper perhaps in there, maybe, I don't know. And then obviously, because there's a lot of pages for me to fill, I'm probably going to carry on and do some more. I was initially thinking of having some gusseted bits in this to hold fabrics to hold journaling spaces and stuff, and obviously ephemera, and I'm not sure I'm not going to do that yet. And I know that I've just covered all the pages, but I'd rather do it like that and then make my mind up afterwards. So I'm debating at the moment whether that is going to stay as an expandable file, whether I'm going to do an expandable file or whether I'm going to leave them as pages and a pull out. So I'm thinking that I might go probably down the road of the suspension file there, and put some gussets in to hold more ephemera, and then this can be something. Then there's that, and obviously those, which I think will be enough. I think if I try and fill this, I'm not going to get much in it. And then that's fattening up quite nicely now. Feels great. I love the size of it. I hope you're all enjoying it. I'm thrilled with it. I'm loving it at the moment. So I hope it's giving you some ideas, and or if you're following along, post some pictures over on Mandy's Facebook group, Sunflower Indoors. We'd love to see them. And yeah, we'll be back next week with episodes 5 and 6, I think. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.